Well, we'll see who comes on. Hey, Facebook family. Oh, hey, Vincent. Well, how are you? Long time. Welcome back. Started a little late tonight. I had to interview some co-authors for a book that I'm doing a collaborating project with. So we just finished a little earlier, so I had to hop on a little late tonight. Hope you guys don't mind. So we'll wait and see how many other people come on. Thank you for joining us, Vincent. There is Kathy Phillips. Hey, Kathy, another homegirl. Glad to have you. I know it's a little late, guys, but I'm a busy person. Trying to do a whole lot of things and make it all work. But it's working real good. I'm gonna wait and see how many other people come on. I'm kind of a night owl. A lot of people go to bed a little early. I probably should, but I get a lot of work done when everybody's asleep. So, works good for me. Yeah, it works good for me. I hope you guys are doing well. Had a great day today. Kathy, I'm glad you joined us tonight. Hey, Michael Jones. Hey, how are you? Great friend of mine. Welcome. Run a little late tonight, but I had other projects that I'm working on, so had to interview some authors. I'm a co-author with a book called The Trailblazers, Women Who Lead. Our book is launching real soon, and I was given the opportunity to interview about 13 of the authors. I did 5 today, and I do the rest tomorrow. So I just finished interviewing them, and some amazing women are part of this book. So I can't wait till you guys get a chance to purchase it. It's called The Trailblazer, Women Who Lead. And I'm one of the co-authors. Is 30 women from all over the United States. So some great powerhouse women. Yep, can't wait. So it's coming soon. Hey, Ish, glad to have you. I need to put my glasses on, guys. I can't really see. So hold on a second so I can see who's on. Okay, Kathy, yeah, okay. So that's good to have you back, Ish. And Michael, glad to have you back. And Vincent, glad to have you back. Kathy, glad to have you back. So I'm going to wait about a few more minutes and so we can get started. So glad you guys could take a few minutes of your time to hop on and listen to me. I won't keep you long. But I always like to share some inspiring things that come to mind that I think that you guys can benefit from. And it makes a difference, especially in this time that we're going through with this corona deal, to be inspired. A lot of this, states open back up today. So we have to be mindful and stay safe regardless of what's going around us. So it's important that we keep, doing our sanitation and wearing our mask and all of that. Some people don't actually believe in the mask, but it's to each his own. But the mask is to protect the other person from you coughing out or sneezing out or whatever. But anyway, thank you. Let's see who's on now. I think that's Tawana. Hey, Tawana, glad to have you. One of my old clients. Good friend. Shalyn, glad to have you back. Glad to have you back. Guys, if the internet freezes up, please don't hesitate to jump on my TessTims public figure page, because sometimes I don't have any control over when the internet freezes up. And I might be in the middle of sharing something really good with you guys, and it just freezes up. So hopefully it doesn't do this tonight. And if it does, hop on my other page, TessTims public figure page, guys. Some of you guys didn't hop on and you just say, oh, well, forget it. But please do. It makes a difference for you being on. There's my cousin, Rotunda. Hi, Rotunda. Glad to have you. So we're going to get started tonight, guys. Like I was saying, I was working on interviewing these authors that I'm a co-author with, and I just finished that up. So looking forward to the book coming out. It's called The Trailblazers for Women Who Lead. And it's 30 of us. I'm one of the co-authors. And we'll be launching the book very soon. So you guys just stay tuned because it's going to be real good. So good. So good. Okay, what I want to talk to you guys about tonight is against all odds. Oh my goodness. Against all odds. When I say that, meaning that it's necessary sometimes, guys, to go through certain circumstances or certain situation. And the reason why it's necessary, there's no way we could discover the greatness within us if we don't go through something. Everybody on this call has been through something. Sharon, Ish, Michael, Vincent, Rotunda, Kathy, Tawana, all of us have gone through something in our life that caused us to have a setback so we can have a comeback. Y'all didn't hear me now. I said we had a setback so we can have a comeback. We all have done that. Regardless of what has happened, you have to think about it's against all odds. I remember when I was growing up, I came from an entrepreneur family where my dad owned a lot of businesses. So money was never an issue for us, but we had to earn it. We had to work. I was that girl wearing a $300 pair of boots when I was 12 years old. I was that girl that was sent to sewing school when I was 10 years old. I was that girl. I was making mattresses in my dad's mattress company with my 3 other siblings. We had an assembly line. So my dad had contracts with all the hotels on the beach in Biloxi and Gulfport. And he serviced mattresses for all the black universities for their dormitory rooms. And we were the one making the mattress. Yeah, I was 12. My brothers, 3 of us, were all working. One brother would put the buttons in the mattress. One would stuff the mattress with cotton. I would make the top and bottom cover for the mattress. And then my dad would seal them up and cut them out. So that's how I grew up. But let me tell you something, guys. Just because you have today, don't mean you're going to have tomorrow. Because let me tell you something. A rug was pulled from under me at 17 years old. 17. I remember like it was yesterday. I became homeless because my dad didn't agree with who I was sneakily dating. Put me out. I went from having to not having. Y'all ain't heard me. That girl that was wearing those $300 boots now didn't have a pair of boots to put on her feet. Don't get me started. No place to live, no money, no car, nothing. And shortly after that, I became pregnant with my beautiful daughter, Portia. Got on welfare. I stayed on welfare just enough time to have my baby. And when that was over, I marched down to the Department of Human Services and said, no more, I don't want any of this. I wasn't brought up like this. I enrolled in beauty school, in college. My mom, and between my mother and her siblings helped me enroll in school with a 3-week-old baby. And I'm telling you my story, guys, that what look good is not always good. You don't know what a person has gone through to get where they are. We all have gone through something. something. I was against all odds. 17 and pregnant. When I got ready to graduate from high school, I was pregnant. I was that girl who was class favorite, homecoming maid for 4 years in a row. Class favorite, basketball player, honor roll student, who's who among American high school students, all of that. But when you become homeless, you had to dig deep. I couldn't go home for 2 years in a row. I cried every night to go home to be with my family. Once I became pregnant, my dad eventually let me come back home when I was about 8 months pregnant. But I did not want to raise my daughter in an environment like welfare. And I don't knock anybody on welfare, to each his own. But I knew that's not where I wanted to stay. I was against all odds, guys. Y'all don't have any idea. I don't tell this story a lot, but I have to tell it tonight. So you don't never know what situation you'll be in. Because all of that brought me to here. I've had an amazing adult life. Yes, I have. For becoming pregnant, it taken me 6 years to get my college degree. I got a college degree, a bachelor's in computer science. Got a job at NASA shortly after that. So I came on here to tell you guys that it's against all odds. Don't matter about what you go through. You got to hang in there because it's necessary, guys, for you to go through it. You got to go through it. So because there's something better for you on the other side. Y'all don't even understand. It's something better awaiting you. You just got to believe that it's awaiting you. You got to believe and just stick it out. This whole COVID thing, this Corona-19, this was not under, we had no control over this. But let me tell you something, guys. The way we went in, you're not going to come out the same. We have to go through something. It's necessary to go through it so you can have the greatness that God has given us. He's given us all greatness. But what are we going to do with it? Do you keep it in or are you going to let it out? Because the only way you're going to let it out, you got to go through something to discover the greatness. How many people can agree with me? How many people can agree with me? To want to say it's a comeback. Yes, indeed. Hey, Rosa, glad to have you. Lachelle, glad to have you. Ellen Bell, oh my goodness, glad to have you, Ellen Bell. That was my first, Ellen Bell was my first salesperson to sell me my Dudley products. Love you, Ellen Bell. You helped me when I couldn't pay my $42 water bill. Oh my gosh, but I have full of inventory. Hey, Mavis, glad to have you. That's one of my co-authors in the Trailblazers for Women Who Lead. Thank you for coming. But I was just sharing my story, guys, that we have to go through something because it's necessary. The only way you're going to get to the big win, guys, you got to go through something. You got to go through something. You got to go through something. If you don't go through something, how you going to get to the other side? Hey, Kamika, that's my best friend, Kamika. How are you? Love you. You got to go through something, guys. I remember, I was that girl pregnant at 17, homeless. I went from wearing $300 boots, diamond earrings, having it all. And I had girls in school jealous of me, but they didn't know what I had to go through to get all of that. I had to be at the motel and clean rooms at 7:30 in the morning in the summer. We didn't have a summer. We were working. A lot of people say, Tess, you're just a workaholic. I don't know anything else but to work. But as I got older and I got wiser, guys, I started to work smart. I started to work smart. I became an expert in the field of hair extensions and hair restoration. When I was doing 100 clients a week, I went from doing 100 clients a week to what I make in 1 week, making in 1 day off of one client. So don't tell me what you can't do. Remember, I was that girl who was homeless at 17 and became pregnant. Got on welfare to have my baby. And the minute I had my baby, I went down to the Department of Human Services and said, please remove me from the list. I thank y'all. I appreciate you, but I'm not this girl. And I'm not knocking anybody, guys, that's on welfare. To each his own, but it wasn't for me. I enrolled in college with the help of my family. It took me 6 years to get a degree, a 4-year degree, but I got it. So my story tonight is about against all odds, because you gotta go through something. It's necessary. It's necessary, guys. It's necessary that you do this. You got to ride it out. Regardless of what's going on, you got to ride it out. Because let me tell you something. It's something better on the other side. I mean, it's better, guys. You just got to hang in there because you got this. I come on here each and every night to inspire you because you guys give me a high. I'm high on you all because I love y'all to the fullest. All of y'all. Love y'all. Let's see. Jeanette. Welcome, Jeanette. Welcome, Wayne. Welcome, Billy. Welcome, all of you guys. So I'm going to give you guys a few things that will determine when you are against all odds. Please get a pen and paper and take notes. Number 1, when you are against all odds, you got to ride it out. Did y'all hear me? You got to ride it out, guys. When you are against all odds, guys, you got to ride it out because it's necessary. Okay, Wayne say, tell it, Tess, homegirl. Yeah, thank you. Number 2, you got to dig deep, guys. You got to dig deep. When you can't do anything but to stick around, you got to ride it out. You got to change your perspective about the situation. Hey, LML. You got to change your perspective about the situation, guys. See, because I had to change my perspective about being homeless until I had a place I could go and stay. It all worked out. That situation and that particular time in my life made me who I am today. It made me who I am to this day. Because I had to go through something. Because I was that little girl that had it all. Money was an issue. I had everything. My daddy treated me like a queen, a princess. But he did not like the situation I was in when I come to dating. And he removed me from the house. Y'all better ask somebody. Number 3, be patient. Oh my goodness. Guys, you got to be patient. Success was not built overnight. Did y'all hear what I just said? Did y'all hear me? Did y'all hear what I said? Success was not built overnight. You got to take the good with the bad. Every day is not a good day. And every day ain't a bad day. What you gonna do? You gonna ride it out or you gonna give up? You going to ride it out and go through it? Push through. You got to push through. You got to push through. You got to push through. Regardless of what's going on, guys, you got to push through. Number 4, light is ahead of the tunnel. The light is ahead of the tunnel. You just got to hang in there. Nothing is permanent. Bad situations are not permanent. And good situations are not permanent. You got to ride it out, guys. You got to ride it out. Yes, I'm in Texas. I'm in Houston, Texas. Number 5, stop trying to figure it out, guys. You got to trust the process. Stop trying to figure it out. The how-to is not your business. The decision is your business to win and win big. You got to do that. Stop trying to figure it out. Start asking yourself, okay, what can I do differently here? And do it. What can I do to change my situation? And do it. The only way that you can change your circumstances is by doing something different. Changing your perspective about the situation matters, guys. It really does matter. Everything matters the way you see it. Wayne Dyer, a quote from Wayne Dyer was, when you change the way you see a thing, guys, everything will change. I'm going to repeat what I just said. When you change the way you see a thing, everything will change. It's all in your perspective. So for the ones who just hopped on, I want to go over 5 things to determine when you're against all odds. Number 1 is when you are against all odds, you got to ride it out, guys. Number 2, you got to dig deep. When you can't do anything else, you got to dig deep. You got to dig deep. Excuse me. You got to start looking for resources and change your perspective about your situation. Number 3, you got to be patient, guys. Rome wasn't built in a day. You got to hang in there because it's going to get better. Number 4, light is ahead of the tunnel. Oh my goodness. If you just hang in there, because it's greatness on the other side. Remember, God give us all a gift. But what are we going to do with it? Are we going to keep it embedded in us? Or are we going to let it come out? What you going to do? Hey, Kevin, welcome. What we going to do? What you going to do? You going to ride it out? Are you going to give up? Or you going to do something about it? I shared the other night about a lot of us been in positions for 25 years on jobs that we hate. But you complain about it every day to your significant other. But what you going to do about it? What are you going to do? It's your life. It's not your wife's life. It's not your husband's life. It's your life. You in control of it all, guys. You can do anything. You are the architect of your life. Yeah, you. Yes, you. You are the architect. Nobody gets to choose for you unless you allow them to choose for you. Number 5, stop trying to figure it out, guys. You got to stop trying to figure it out. Just decide that you're going to do something different. I was on a call the other night, I think it was last night, with a group of hairstylists from all over the United States. I don't know, it's about 30, 40, 50 of us, maybe more. And we're discussing our new path in life. A lot of them are not going back to doing hair because their season is over. This corona thing, guys, has caused a lot of us to take a deep look at our lives. You had plenty of time to think about it. And you had plenty of time to do something about it. We all are different. This is our new normal, guys. And it should be for the better. And no, I hate that a lot of people have lost their lives doing this. I mean, it touches my heart. But for the ones that are still here, guys, you got to take your life and be in control of you. Not anyone else can do that for you. Anthony Leggett, welcome. Another homeboy. Constant, glad to have you. Another co-author of the Trailblazers for Women. Thank you, Constant, for coming on. So, guys, Stacy, oh my goodness, Stacy Roth, another client of mine. How are you? Glad to have you. So, guys, I just wanted to come on and give you a word of encouragement because you guys inspire me so much. I get excited as the evening gets on. Sometimes I come on between 7:30 and 9 based on what I had going on. This afternoon, I had to interview 5 other authors that I'm a co-author with the book, The Trailblazers for Women Who Lead. And I was the one who interviewed everyone. And I'll finish up the interviewing tomorrow. So that pushed my time back with you guys. But I was determined to come on and share with you guys. Because, like I said to you guys before, that I have always been mentored by different various people. And I've been blessed enough to know that it takes more than one person to get you where you need to go. You have to decide that you want to do something different. And remember what my story is about, that I was homeless at 17. And I made it through, guys. I made it through. That situation made me who I am today. I was blessed with a beautiful daughter who's highly intelligent. And I'm a single mother. And I've been a single parent my entire life. And hats off to any mother that's a single parent. Because it's not easy. But you have to do what you have to do. You change your perspective. I could have just, I whine all the time about it. Oh, I'm a single mother. Okay, I'm a single mother. Do something about it. Do what it takes to provide for your family. You guys only have one life to live. You don't get a chance to have two. So I thank you guys for coming on with me. I'm on here Monday through Saturday from between 7:30 and 9. I'm always posted. And if anybody is interested in mentoring with me, please send me an email at tesst38@gmail.com. Because remember, you can't do it alone. I'm the owner of TessTims Institute and TessTims International. I thank you guys for taking time out of your busy schedule, for listening to me. I love you guys to the moon and back. Take care. I'm TessTims, international speaker, trainer, mentor, and coach. Have a wonderful evening. Love y'all.